Hey, how's everybody doing? What about the new intro? That's what's going to be. I like it. It brings a little bit of a cheery happiness to this. Anyway, my name is Paul, and I've got two channels. I have got the original one is a discussion channel where we discuss topics, and this is my new one, which is just going to. I'm going to travel around Britain, and I'm going to show people there's much more to Britain than the tourist trap cities. Even though the first city I'm going to do is a tourist trap. The first city, the videos I'm going to do is Edinburgh, and it's going to be done in November. Got to make it a big one for the thing, and Edinburgh is a big one because Edinburgh is where part of my family come from. And to be honest, it's the history and the buildings are beautiful, and there's ghosts. This is what it's going to do. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go around places and discuss a bit of the history, discuss what's going on, try a bit of the food, then discuss about the local legends and ghosts. So going forward, this is just an experimental video. This is just a small video showing what this channel is about. So I'm going to show a place called Pease Lake. Now, Pease Lake is a small village inside the Surrey Hills. If people don't know the Surrey Hills is an area of outstanding beauty. It is like I said in Surrey, it is just down the road from London, and the scenery is just beautiful. And you get little villages like this over there. And if you haven't lived in a little village, it's just amazing because you go out and you're stuck in this beautiful countryside, like the way this is. So I'm going to, like say, discuss a bit about Pease Lake. So I'm going to use, since it's an experimental video, I'm going to use Wikipedia for this. I do apologise, but this is sort of the thing we can expect, not the Wikipedia. Okay, so as Wiki says, Pease Lake, Hoe, and Coleman's Hill on the centre of the Surrey Hills. And in the earliest mention of Pease Lake was 1784, when a Francis Hay Bittle, a farm labourer of Pease Lake, was left to the vestry of a rent charge of 15 shillings a year on a cottage in Shire to provide bread for the poor. There's also a school built here by the late George Cobbett, and he was the first Lord Ashcombe. Mr. Justice Bray and the Mrs. Spottiswood. Spots? Yeah, I mean that's a name. Spottiswood, and others in 1870. John Bartholomew, he was a Scottish cartographer, mentions a place in his Gazette of 1887 as a village in the Shire parish, Surrey, and it is 4.5 miles southeast of Guildford. If people that will talk about Guildford later on, it is a town of historical importance, and it's a market town. It was a market town. Now it is one of the places to live where film stars and pop stars and famous people have all lived there at one point. Okay, let's cancel that. Like I say, I'm sorry if this is a bit higgles pity, but it's an experiment video just to saying what it is. So there's not much history about this, even though probably is a lot of more history. During the First World War, the writer Lawrence recalls hearing the guns of the Western Front while walking in the Hurtwood during the First World War. I think they're probably talking about the heavy ordnance. And to be fair, the heavy ordnance was sound. You could hear them from coming. You can hear them in London, especially when the mines blew up. You got Hurtwood, which is next to Pease Lake, sorry, and it's a total of 30. No, 3,000 acres of surrounding forest. The notable features are the parish boundaries, which to allocate the watershed crest of Ewhurst in Waverley, and there's also the Pitch Hill, or sometimes called the Conyhurst Hill. The Conyhurst Hill. I think Coney is another name for rabbit. Didn't J.R. Tolkien you call rabbits conies in Lord of the Rings? And it's the fifth highest point in Surrey, too. The Greensway. There's the Greensway runs from Mid Kent to Hindhead, and on the border of Hampshire. It stays along the crest of the Downs, which is the North and South Downs, which is accessed by Peaslake, by a nearby straight road of a similar elevation, and used a natural ravine formed by Cobbler's Brook, which is the brook near there, and which rises the opposite side of Ewhurst. There is the local amenities of this village is a village hall, pub, and a bike shop with a multi-purpose village shop that serves teas and hot snacks and incorporates a post office. Oh, that's interesting. The Hurtwood Inn was constructed in 1920 and and was an early part of what became the Trust House Forte Group, a hotel group. Yeah, learn something new every day, don't you? The school they've got is a free school. It was made a free school in September 2013, and it has enrolled 29 people. The nearest transport is by a bus route from London, from Guildford to Cranley, which is taking about 40 minutes from the bus station. And nearest train station is Gomshall, and that's part of the North Downs line, and that's about 1 mile away. Good thing about the North Downs line is you can get it goes straight into Gatwick Airport. There's only been a few notable people there lived there. A Dorothy Frances Buxton, a Vanessa Jackson, a Frederick Pethick Lawrence, of the first Baron of Pethick Lawrence of Peaslake, who was a Labour minister who was Secretary of State for Indian Burma in the post Clement Attlee government. And he got built a house on Peaslake called the Fourways. There's also Peaslake was also, if you're into literature, Peaslake is mentioned in the Colin Forbes thriller The Leader and the Damned, when an episode where a pair of lovers trapped in the carnage of World War II Europe dream of a happy future in post-war Guildford. The quote goes, "I know a little village in Surrey near Guildford, all huddled down in the folds of the hill." Peaslake? Oh, you know it too. That's my little bit of acting. Hello. Get me an Oscar. No. So yeah, so and there is a church here. The church is called St Mark's and was built in 1889, and it's in the centre of the village, opposite the village hall. And the same parish as St James in Shear, and there's Sunday morning services alternate between them. Now we will be talking about Shear too, because Shear is a beautiful place. So, yeah, but so what we're meant to do with this channel is we're going to discuss things like this, and also talk about the ghost. Now there is a ghost there, but it's not accessible to the public. And there's a ghost in a place called Hound House in Peaslake. And it is a friendly little ghost that runs in between goes in the kitchen and servants' quarters. So I presume it's a ghost of a child. There's not much information about it, or how it happened, or how did the ghost happen. You know what I mean? So yeah. Sorry, I'm sort of stuck for words. So, but yes. So this is going to be. I'm going to go around and take pictures, and I'm going to find out take pictures of videos, mostly videos, and do little big pictures. And show a bit of the area off. Show people there's other places than London. Even though London is a fine place and the museums are some of the best in the world, and it's so full of history. It's from ancient history, ancient Roman history, to medieval, to Elizabethan, to Stuart, then to Edwardian, then up to the like you talk about real modern history when you're talking about the London gangsters too, which we will be doing London, but I'd like to show off a little other little places first. I think they deserve these little recognition, and these some of these places are beautiful places to go. We'll be filming. We'll be going to filming sites where famous movies were made. Um, Also, we'll be doing the Harry Potter thing, filming sites, of course, because they're all spotted around, and we'll be just going up to different places and seeing what they're like, and hopefully do a lot more. Okay, so like I said, experimental video. Please try not to be too harsh on me. And and again, if you could like this video and also share so people can subscribe, and hopefully we can make this into something good, something brilliant. Okay, well, thank you guys for listening. Thank you all. You all take good care of yourselves, and see you soon. I'll speak to you soon. All right. Happy traveling. Take care. Goodbye.